Hello everyone, my name is Moon of Lunar Laboratory, and today we are going to cover how to make eye blanks in Nomad Sculpt. Now, eye blanks can be tedious to make if you don't know what you're doing, because they require specific shaping, they require specific modeling. However, I'm going to show you a technique that makes them very easy to make and very efficient to do. So let's begin. First step we need to do is delete the sphere. We are going to need it, so we can just delete it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a box. This box can be as big as you need it to. I'm going to make it 4 millimeters thick by 5 by 5, like say 10 by 10 by 4. X, Y, by 4. I think that's the right math. I just do know. Also, I am on Nomad Desktop, but you can do the same thing in Nomad Sculpt. That is not right. It is 10 by 4 by 10. There we go. My bad. I can't do math. Sorry, I can't do math. Okay, let us begin. So we have our giant square now. When we do this cube, we need to take this cube and go to the top of it. Like, first validate it so you're not looking at this, and now validate to look at the top of it. This will be the shape of your eye blank. Now, eye blanks can become very, very character to character, depending on what you're looking for, what you need. But what we can do is we can... But here's the basics. If we go to... the tool menu, and we go to either trim or split, depending on what you're looking for. I personally do trim. And then polygon, and make sure B-spline is on if you want round eye blanks, or not, or if you don't for cubical ones. Also, make sure you turn grid off, just to make sure that you have your thing doesn't lock to grid when you're trying to make this. Also, we can turn off the natural symmetry as well, because we're not going to need it. Anyway, just take your line, draw your line, and shape your eye blank to however you need it to be. Also, make sure you lock on top. But let's just make a simple circular eye blank for easy demonstration purposes. We'll just make a mannequin style eye blank. There we go. This is our mannequin style eye blank, or at least the shape of it. We flip the cutting edge. Now you can see this area that everything else is highlighted. This thing is not. This is what we want. We want this to be empty, so when we validate it, it's the only shape that remains. Actually, no, let's go back and make something else that you can actually put the pupils. And if you want to make eye blanks, that's the mannequin eye blanks, so you gotta do. Take that shape and then cut that out, and you'll have mannequin eye blanks. But if we're making something like more natural, like a circle, like an actual eye blank, like an open eye, validate. Now we have this shape. Reset. Now we have this thick shape. This is going to be our eye blank. Now, if you're making just simple 2D eye blanks, what you would do from here is you would go to find a good spot, and then add a ellipse shape, add an ellipse. If it's not thought of values, we can move it. Crap. There we go. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. Anyway, we can go here and make a eye shape. And we can hit validate. Right. Flip it first. Then validate it. So flip again, so it's the inside now that cuts. Validate. Validate. There we go. And now we have our giant hole. Now this hole is where you put mesh in a normal eye blank. You would put mesh in this hole, and that would be your eye blank. Obviously, this is way too thick to be an eye blank. We have to scale it down by a factor of a whole bunch. I've read this work in millimeters. Let's go 2. This also looks very thick because our scale is very small. If our scale is bigger, this would be way thinner, but this is just an example anyway. Then, if you wanted to, say, make a 3D eye blank, here's what you can do. We can go to split and draw our shape again. But this time we want to leave a border on the eye blank. So we can just take the shape and then move it and manipulate it as we need to. So make sure you stop locked on top and just manipulate your shape to whatever dimensions you need. I'm just doing something very rough here for the sake of example, but I'll have future tutorials where we follow the same steps, and this will be your baseline so you have something to follow when we're working in more advanced steps like making teeth, and based on recommendations given to me by my friends in the Fursuit Making Discord server, this is like the basic. This is what they requested, so this is what I'm going to do. Anyway, there's your basic shape. Now what we can do is we can go validate, and now that's split. So now what we can do, as you can see, it's all hot. As you can see, there's a giant cutout. Reset. We can take this shape with the gizmo tool and just move it down. Oh, sorry, not move it down, thin it out. So we can bring it way down in size and then maneuver it down to the bottom edge. And then hit and then merge the two. Now if you pointed this like this would obviously not cut. This would have a cut in it. We can also move this down and thin this out and move it down. So we have our 3D eye blank. Now what we do from here, sorry I took my eye, is to pin, and then now we just need to attach them together, which is let me double check my notes here. Ah, yes, now I remember. Sorry, I had to double check my notes. Voxel remesh. So I'm going to click Shift so I can click them both. There we go. Now we have those objects. Now we can go to this menu and select both objects. Join. And now we have one fully solid eye blank. I am going to remesh this just so this little line isn't here, but that's completely up. That's completely up to you if you want to do that. I'm going to do it because that makes it look nicer. Confirm voxel remesh, and there you go. One custom eye blank. Now, if you want to do this on the other side, all you have to do is just take the cut shape on a bigger box and flip it around. But that's how you make an eye blank. If you have any questions, reach out to me on the comments or in the Discord, and I will talk to you guys later.